Your time has come to party. It's a jiggle with the party. It's a jiggle wiggle wiggle.
Hey, this is Mike McCready, your host on episode 57 of the Hookblast Podcast, and Deputy Commander here at my house. Oh, okay, our house. Oh, okay, her house. Anyway, this is the podcast where we discover a few new catchy songs. You add the ones you love to your own streaming playlists or subscribe to mine at hookblast.com. You rock out all week in your office and, well, okay, maybe not your office. Maybe you're working from home and, okay, maybe you're working from the men's room in the mall. And you have to leave there fast because you get told you're not supposed to have your sleeping bag at the mall. And you've had it, so finally you just go home and tell your wife that next time you really will run away. Maybe next time she won't tell you you're immature just because you asked her not to take down your pillow fort. Okay, well, I am calming down. This week's TikTok dancer is Courtney, and you can see her doing her moves by checking out the video version of this show on YouTube. I guess we can all agree I've finally gotten the hang of this podcast host thing. I don't know if I told you, but I used to get really nervous. I always peed my pants when I stood up in front of my 5th grade class, you know. That's how I lost my teaching job. But I don't want to talk about that. I don't know how this show got off to such a bad start. Let's just play some hooks. First up on the show today, we have a song by Rick Rocker. Wow. If my name were Rick Rocker, well, then I guess there'd be 2 of us, and that'd be weird. Anyway, this song will get you pumped up and happy. You know, the way I live. Okay, well, maybe not pumped up, but, you know, maybe not happy. Anyway, this is Love Turn. If you like that song, you should check out Neon Trees, Walk the Moon, and Jimmy Eat World. I gotta say, that song really pepped me back up, though. I was pretty psyched today, you know, before I came in, because, you know, I'm like really smart and stuff. So this morning, I used quantum entanglement to solve a problem I was having with my socks. They say you're not going to use this stuff out of school, but here was a perfect example. One of my socks is lost, but I don't know which one. So what I did was I put the one I have on my left foot, and that forced the lost sock to immediately become the right sock, no matter where it is in the universe. That's how I figured it out. So, if you see a right sock, hit me on Twitter at Hookblast. It's probably mine. That said, I kind of suspect my wife might have thrown it away. She says she throws away my socks if she sees they have holes. All my socks have holes. I mean, that's how I get my feet in them. Duh. This is Deep Within by A.J. Bailey.
Let the peace that transcends all understanding fall upon your mind. There's a treasure deep inside you, but you gotta find the key. Let me tell you something. You gotta look deep within. Love inside you find.
A.J. Bailey says he wrote this song while going through a really hard life circumstance. He says no matter how dark life can be, if you have faith, there's always hope. And, well, I know something about that. I remember feeling locked out, lost, unsure which way to go. But then I realized, there's my car. Up next is a song from artist Sydney Cope. She says she wanted to leave it up to the audience to decide who or what this song might relate to in their own lives. but she wrote it after being betrayed by a friend. I used to think revenge was a dish, best served cold. But then I learned it just means getting back at someone. This is Watch Out for Me.
Lies on lies, that's all I hear. Shut your dirty mouth. Honestly, I'm well aware our love is headed south. Why can't you keep your feelings up inside? I've never been the fighting kind. Watch out for me, coming after you. Gonna make you beg. Haven't thought this through. So watch out for me, coming after you. Gonna make you beg. Got a lot to lose.
Okay, you know you can navigate to episode 57 at hookblast.com to vote for your favorite song on today's episode. The song with the most votes 2 weeks ago on episode 55 was a tie between A Little Bit of Honey Goes a Long Way by Red 30 and If You Weren't Alone by Jay Sinclair. Hookblast.com is where you can find all our episodes and our playlists on the major streaming services. I also put up 3 or 4 handwritten notes on some random trees in our neighborhood in case you pass by. On the heels of that revenge song is a song by Cassandra Kubinski. She and Rick Rocker are battling it out today for who has the coolest and most memorable name. I threw my name in the hat and, well, I'm thinking I got a pretty good shot at 3rd place, so, yeah. Anyway, Cassandra wrote this song while looking into the night sky above Hawaii and was overcome with the realization that the carbon element in our bodies was formed inside previous generations of stars. That's true. If Stardust can become us, she mused, anything can happen. And, well, according to the many worlds interpretation of quantum physics, anything that can happen does. I don't know how you feel about physics, but you can't really trust atoms. They make up everything. Did you get that? Can't trust atoms. They make up everything. I give you comedy gold here. This is Stardust.
We are Stardust. Yeah, we are Stardust. We're the beautiful light. Oh, I, that can't be confined. We are Stardust. Yeah, we are Stardust. And we're living this life. Beyond space and time.
Wow, okay, that song makes you want to hold hands at the concert. I like to hold hands at concerts, although it always seems to annoy strangers. Especially when you knock over their popcorn and drink and they want you to pay for it and you're like, no, it was an accident, and anyway, you have a court date, but your lawyers say you'll be fine, but then you get fined. Anyway, if you love that song, you'll love Sarah Bareilles, Rachel Platten, and Sia. Okay, Dreamin in Technicolor is the name of the next song we have on today's show. Do you ever have a dream so vivid it wakes you up? The other night, I dreamed I went into the kitchen and saw my wife chopping up onions. It made me cry. I woke up crying. I mean, it was just a dream, but in my dream, Onions was a good dog. This is the Park Place Collective.
Close my eyes, I start dreaming in Technicolor and chasing after rainbow. When I close my eyes, I start dreaming in Technicolor and painting everything gold. And I see yellow submarine, Emerald City Street, in every shade of blue. When I close my eyes, I start dreaming in Technicolor and chasing after rainbow.
That's Dreamin in Technicolor. And well, my wife told me she married the man of her dreams. Well, a good man. Well, someone should settle for. Okay, she told me she had a nightmare, and we were still married, but so technically I'm the man of her dreams. You don't have to be so defensive about it. Okay, that's all the time we have for episode 57 of the Hookblast Podcast. This has turned out to be a bit more of an emotional episode for me than I thought. Think of one person you know who can use a few new catchy songs in their life and share this episode with them. Or put a link to it on your Facebook page. Or if you tweet about it, I'll retweet it and follow you. No, not like a stalker. I didn't realize I was doing that, but the restraining order spelled it out. I get it. I'll catch you right back here next week with a fresh batch of new hooks. Bye-bye.